Welcome back to Bolu Talks Football. If you're like me and then your Monday has just been ruined by that absolute nonsense we just watched, welcome to the club. It's Monday morning. You for some reason the Premier League scheduled this game at 10 a.m. on a Monday. Sure, why not? Let's watch it. Let's see what goes on. We haven't scored in I think 8 hours of Premier League football. And from the first minute I watched that game, absolute dross, absolute nonsense. I'm sorry, who the hell is Dylan Bakwa? All of a sudden, he's taking on Kukura and beating. This is Kukura that had locked up your mouth. Had done a good job against Saka. All of a sudden, Dylan Bakwa let him beat you on his and he cuffs the ball. They are so disinterested and they so don't want to be there. And the only luck that this ownership has is that it's at the end of the season. It's not at the beginning. If this was the beginning, we'd be in Tottenham's position. They don't want to be there. They want to try, but they can't. They really genuinely don't want to be there. I don't want to watch them. They don't want to be on the field. There's no Europe next year. Currently, there's no Europe next year because I guarantee you there's no way we're beating Liverpool on Sunday playing like this. And I can't even blame Callum McFarlane, whatever his name is. He tried. He put the best team he could there. He tried. But they can't help themselves. Do you know the worst part about this? And people watch that game and come to a conclusion that the defense is horrible. No, it's not the defense. The attackers don't press. They don't know how to press or stop the defense. How to stop players from coming at their defense. No, unless you're Bastoni, John Terry, all those top defenders, that's when you're going to be able to stop those counterattacks. The front line, they don't know how to press. So as soon as 1, 2, 3 passes, somebody's running at the defense over again. They can't stop it. So the front guys can't help them and put them in a bad position. And for the first goal, Chalobah, rub the lint out of your eye. We just look like he just woke up. Tosin, the man I rape him religiously every time I watch him play. He did his job. Stand front post jump. The second defender, Awoni is your man. He free header 1-0. And then okay, we're watching the game is going on. We're seeing it, they're a bit lagging behind. All of a sudden, Malo Gusto decides that when there are one Forest player in the box, 2 Chelsea players. Gusto decides to hold and pull his shirt. Like, no offense, brother, where are you going? It's 2-on-1. Why they sandwich him to make sure he can't jump? And then yes, and does that like no, get up. I just sat there and please, Lord, ref, bad decision, please, Lord, and don't see the penalty. But even the Lord was like, I probably say I can't help you with that. I can't cover the eyes to that nonsense. 2-0. The next thing we know, I was booing and I was at home. I will boo from here. So basically, what they have done with the ownership, they have essentially got inexperienced players and they hired an inexperienced manager to manage the team. How is that supposed to work? And while you may point out that other situations where it may have Arteta, when you can only point out one out of so many others that hasn't worked, it is not the norm. It's an anomaly. Usually it doesn't work out this way. Now, because there's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to hide how horrible this is. There's genuinely nowhere. No positivity anywhere. Just no absolute dross nonsense. And today, at the beginning of the game, when we got the news that Garnetto are not playing, none of us were really sad. Garnacho not playing, okay. At this point, I believe Derry, hopefully that he is okay because he got taken to the hospital for a head injury. Apparently, he's come out that it's precautionary. Hopefully, he's okay. He's already better than Garnacho already. Because my confusion is this: how did the same sporting director see Garnacho and then see Neto and see Esteban and say, they look like they make sense together? That is my confusion. And then the worst part about this game, and unfortunately, as a Chelsea fan, we have to address Cole Palmer. As much as I love I think he is mint. But brother, whatever is going on with your groin, you gotta get it fixed. He is striking the ball, and then once he strikes the ball, he is so out of sorts. He falls over because basically, to me, he's on one leg. So whenever he strikes the ball, he's too concerned about opening his body up, and he is not confident. Cole Palmer, the Cole Palmer we saw under Pochettino. This isn't the same. This isn't the same. He needs to already know who is where and where they are. As much as Pochettino did not give us the direction, did not show us that, put them in proper positions, and let them play more off the cuff, more transitional. He needs to know where they are so he can process the information. The way he is not, if he has to react to what's in front of him, it's not working out, and everything. And I can't even blame him. He's trying. Only a blind man won't notice that he's hampered. I can see he only has one leg. I'm sorry. No, unless you're that unathletic, there's no way you strike the ball with your left leg. He is struggling to turn because he's too concerned that I don't want to fall down. Get your groin fixed. Don't go for the walk-off. Don't. Unfortunately, people were there. Tuku. I don't know why Deserve is there. You don't need to worry about this nonsense. You can beat this nonsense easily. Tuku was there. Thiago Silva came out. Just to watch. I said that is the product we put on display. And Joao Pedro, as much as I can't even hate on you, scored an absolute screamer of a goal. But who cares? Genuinely, who cares? Liam Delap came up. Liam Delap is clueless. This is the ineptitude of what they have put in place. I believed in the product in the beginning because of what they were trying to achieve. But they are micromanaging. We have to have it our way. We know what we are doing. Has infected every facet of the club to the point that nobody knows what they're doing now. You put a manager, even Enzo Maresca, you gave him players that are still figuring out their game, still to coach them. He hasn't even figured out his own yet. If you want to do this, you should hire the best person possible to teach them. Not somebody that is still figuring out what his own full philosophy is. Still figuring out himself. You want him to figure out someone else as well? How does that work? From the jump, I mean, what are we supposed to take from that nonsense? Actually, honestly, it's depressing every time because I don't want to see them again. But I know Saturday or Sunday I have to watch them again. I don't want to watch. It's just getting bad. And I just getting laughable. I'm like, Gusto, do you have a brain? Yanking him down. The 3-0, I'm like, see, I'm not even bothered. Nottingham Forest that have been rubbish for the most part of the season. It's more energy and fitness. The strikers can't press. They don't have a pressing structure. So they don't care. They do whatever they want. And the defenders, where? Caicedo looking lapped. Enzo Fernandez is stressful to watch when the game comes. It's just stressful. Bro, you can't get around the field. Stop, it's just depressing. They don't know what to do. So please, take it away from Europe. It's nobody's fault. You did this, Mr. Igbali. You kept on mingling and you kept on meddling because you have to have it your way. You have never been successful at football. This is your first time, and then you know it all already. And the fire some of them. Let some of them go. Have a guy there with a few advisors to help bring this thing back. Because at this point, top 10, top half, it's going to be a struggle. I don't see any game we're winning. Because any game, it seems that they're going to out physical us easily. We're going to help you out. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to do stupid stuff religiously. We can't press. We can't attack. We can't really defend. You only like to, Levi came on, he looked okay. Congratulations. Even when they created spaces, you could see the lack of confidence in them. But they created spaces. They want to play the ball over the top. They have created this space. They're unsure because they need someone that is strong, as strong. Don't hire some. I can't say the word, but don't hire some Some guy that is not confident. Some that's not man enough to own his own philosophy. Not you think they believed in Rosinho? Mr. LinkedIn man, even hair always in place, always saying right. They need someone with a stronger personality because they're not going to always behave. Now, I don't want to see one. I don't want to know. That's how depressing it is to watch them today. Nobody from Sanchez. He's the only one that can't really say what should he have done when that's all in front of him. Sanchez did nothing. Gusto was horrible. Tosin, he is the most useless 6'7" guy I've ever seen in my life. How are you that tall but you still struggle in aerial duels? How is it that every time from goal kicks they play the ball up? How are you shying away from it? Bro, you're 6'7". When you jump, you're like 7 feet in the air. What is going on? And you're still losing out. Unless Awoni has Ronaldo's lift, how is he beating in the air? And this brother Chaluba, you may be proper Chelsea, maybe from the academy. Brother, you are not good enough to be here. You are squarely average. If there was ever a 6/10, it would be you. You're average. I'm sorry. Cucurella don't know what to do with you. Caicedo could barely even be bothered. Enzo Fernandez, like I said, please just get the money from him and go away. João Pedro tried. He huffed and puffed. He's the only one he tries. He's a proper striker. He's the only one. The lap trash. And I can't. And for the coach, McFarlane, I can't blame him for anything. That's what he can do. He figured it out a little bit in the second half when he changed the way they press. What can he do about players not marking their markers? What can he do about players yanking people in the penalty box? You can't coach unintelligent people. You can't do stupid. What can he do about that? For you to tell them, hey, Cucurella, do not let him cross this ball. It's not breaking news. It's not rocket science. That should be it. So please, the only way to say, maybe a stay out of Europe will be good for us. Maybe no Europe. Maybe working week to week and working with the player would actually be beneficial to us. Maybe. Apparently, it's benefiting Man United. Now, please go hire Xabi Alonso and let them have input. Because clearly you don't know what you're doing. You can't keep micromanaging the squad this way. You can't keep having your what we want. What you want is useless. You finish 6th, 4th, 12th, and now we don't even know where you finish in top half. 4th is the highest we've ever been. And we don't know if we're going to finish in top half again. So clearly, whatever you know is wrong. So, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.